Well, welcome back. I've been asked to show how I use abrasive paste, and I think this is a perfect time because I'm working on something that is very complex, and with everything going on at Christmas time, and it's 22 degrees at the moment, and what I'm working on will need to be glued together, so I'm going to do this video and maybe another one that doesn't involve turning so much, but it's related to turning. And what I'm working on, it's going to be really cool if I can get it all worked out. It's based on a picture from an old wood turning magazine I have. So stay tuned for that. I think you're going to like it. Okay, abrasive paste. With abrasive paste, you can get an excellent finish, but you have to start with an excellent sanding. This is sanded to 400 and it feels great. And I rough turned this bowl out about 2 years ago when we had our Siberian elm trimmed, and this is what it looked like yesterday, and I went ahead and got that shape on it, sanded it to 400. You need to sand as good as you possibly can if you expect to get a good finish. If you leave scratches, the finish will just show the scratches more than without finish. So spend a lot of time to get it the way you want it, and then put your finish on it. And in this case, I'll use one coat of sanding sealer and then the abrasive paste. And I'm going to use shellac-based sanding sealer. It'll actually tint some of this wood, and I want it to do it to this yellow and to these lines, which are somewhat yellowish. Otherwise, some woods I use water-based, which doesn't do any color changes, but I think this will look good with the change of colors. So I've already sanded this to 400, and now all we need to do is put some sanding sealer in here, which we're ready to do, and I'll let that dry, and we'll go on to the abrasive paste and the polish. I've just got some in this cup here. Yeah, I think I do like the little tint to it. Alright, I've already done the outside and it's dry, so we'll let this dry and I'll be right back and we'll start doing the abrasive paste. Once that sanding sealer is dried, you'll sometimes find that it raises the grain. Kind of depends on the wood. If it does, I'll use the 400 grit and I'll just lightly go over it. It does not take very much. And it doesn't hurt to wipe that out of there. So now it's time for the abrasive paste, and I'll be using the Acks abrasive paste, and I like how it works. What you're going to do is get a pretty good amount actually. So we'll go ahead and get some on the inside. I like to get it over everything. I don't want any dry spots in there. I'm going to get this edge, and it really doesn't matter if it goes over because we'll do it all at the same time. We'll start with the inside, and I'll be turning forward, starting around 450 RPM with that same piece of paper towel. And this is just spreading it out like that. I'll get this edge. And we'll get another piece because that landed in the sawdust. Turn it up about 600. Turn up a little bit more, about 700. Now I'll just keep working it with paper towel until nothing comes off. Need to find another dry spot. Turn up a little bit more. Starting to see the shine. Until it comes off dry, you're not going to see the shine because it still has abrasives in it and it'll still be doing its job, which is to smooth it out. But now we're getting it, I can feel it and I can see it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's very smooth, but I can still feel some grit in it. I'm going to get a new piece of paper towel. And now we're getting a much better shine. Alright, that looks pretty nice. It's ready for the polishing paste, but I'm going to move the camera so you can see the outside with the abrasive paste because I think that's always easier to see. Okay, we're going to do the outside now. Pretty much the same process. So because my lathe has reverse, I normally do this operation with the lathe running in reverse. Not everyone has it that way, so I will do it with the lathe going forward. I'm going to start out about the same 400 RPM, and we're just working that paste in. I'm going to turn it up. Kind of more about feel than RPM. Turn it up again. I'm going to go to a dry spot. So I'm about 840 RPM right now. Still getting quite a bit off. I'm going to switch to that drier piece. Okay, we're getting a nice shine out of it now. Alright, that's a very nice finish. Make sure I don't have any of the abrasive paste left on there, because when we do the polishing paste, if you still have abrasive paste on there, you're not going to get the shine you're looking for. And that looks pretty good. So let me grab the polishing restoring paste and I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the Acks polishing and restoring paste. Doesn't take nearly as much of this, and I keep this little rag inside that container, and it's generally has plenty on it. We'll go ahead and put some on the inside, and we'll do the outside and then move over to the inside, and we'll just about be done. Using the blue soft paper towel. I actually started out about 840 RPM. So the idea here is you need to generate a little bit of heat, and the oils just kind of go away and leave the wax shining the piece up. At least I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And I'll get this one here, it's brand new. So that's it. I don't feel anything on there. It's a very nice finish. I'll move you around over here and we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do the inside. Alright, there it is. Feels good. I can feel the texture of the wood here. And that's okay. Alright, I'm going to get this out of the chuck and I'll show you what we ended up with. Okay, I just got it out of the lathe and you just watched how I use abrasive paste and polish to get a quick finish. And the inside I think looks great, and so does the outside. Now this is not the only way I finish things. A lot of times I'll spray anywhere between 5 and 10 coats of lacquer and then use the abrasive paste and polish. But that's not on a piece of wood like this. It's probably on a glue up that I've done. So this is actually a very nice finish. If you do craft shows or if you want a quick gift, you could get this done really fast. I didn't time anything here, but if I wasn't telling you how I do it, I'm pretty sure I could do the outside and the inside with the abrasive paste and polish in around 5 minutes or less. So for those of you that requested this video, thank you very much. And I hope you got something out of it. And I just saw something. Does anybody see a face with someone wearing a mask? Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, if you thought this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I just want to give a special thanks to all of my subscribers and viewers. This has been a tremendous year for my channel. I'm just kind of overwhelmed with all the support that I've gotten. And if you're not subscribed, consider doing so. I do lots of different kind of things, and next week is going to be pretty special. Also, I want to wish everyone a great new year coming up. Till the next time, see you later.